Hey there YouTube, Corncob Piper coming at you. It is Monday evening. Hope everybody's having a good start to their week. Coming at you with a kind of a different video tonight. I am smoking the pearwood pipe that my son got me for my birthday. And inside here there's some Lane MV1000, which is a straight Virginia topped with vanilla. And it's one of the blends that I enjoy smoking very much in the summer when it's hot out. And it's about 95 degrees today with 90% humidity down here in Southwest Florida. So a very nice, enjoyable hot day smoke. So for those of you that know, WharfeValleyBoy was one of the winners of my 100 sub giveaway. He lives over in the UK, and I went ahead and sent him the package out. He enjoyed everything that I sent him, and lo and behold, I get a message from WharfeValleyBoy Tim, email the other day saying that he'd like to send me something, which I told him he didn't need to, but I understand that's how we are in the YTPC. I'm the same way, so I'm not obviously going to stop somebody from doing it, because you know if the roles were reversed is what I told him, I wouldn't take no for an answer anyhow. I'd send him something anyhow. So Tim was a little bit worried about getting some tobacco through customs. Which I don't blame him, because I was a little bit nervous when I sent him this stuff over there, making it through as well. So what Tim decided to do was send a gift card for me to smokingpipes.com. That way I could pick my own tobacco out. And I'll show you the card here. So there is a smokingpipes.com card, and I'm covering up the amount of dollars that Tim put on the card. And I gotta say, Tim, man, you were way too generous on this, brother. All I can say to you is, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. This means a lot, and I definitely wanted to do some kind of yabo, but it's kind of hard with a gift card, so I wanted to get a little bit creative for you. So I'm going to call this not a yabo, but a VR. To WharfeValleyBoy. And what I've decided to do is, basically show you on my computer what I'm going to be ordering with this card. And I don't know that I'll use it all. I may use the whole thing. I may use the whole thing and then chip in some of my own money. Personally, if it was me, I wouldn't want Tim to tell you the value of the gift card if I were to send him one. So I'm not going to do that. Tim, you're more than welcome in response or whatever, if you wanna, if that's okay to share. Go ahead and put it in the comment or whatever, but me personally, I'll just keep that private for now. So I'm running very, very low on my corncob piper mix. So I do need to put in an order for some of the components. Some of them I already have, some of them I need. And I may or may not add a couple more things to the order. But what I have in store to make this a little bit more entertaining for you, Tim, is I'm going to order some components up for another blend that I have in mind, and some of them I already have on hand as well. And I'm going to make another mix, and if it's turns out to be a good mix, I'm going to go ahead and name it for you, man. So it'll be named after you. If it sucks, you probably never see the video of me making it, but I'll still you know, still somehow work your name into it or something like that. So let me go ahead and just reset up the camera next to the computer, and we'll go through and do a smokingpipes.com order. Alright YouTube, so I am back. Hopefully you can see the computer screen all right. I've gone ahead and logged into my account. So first off, I'm going to go through and just order some components that I need for my corncob piper mix, and then the other blend that I have in mind. And keep in mind that I do have some of the components on hand, so I don't need to order everything. So my plan is to do for the Yabo for this is to do a Yabo of me making basically the corncob piper mix, and then another one of me making the new mix, which will be 2 weeks long in the process after I get the products in, because I'd like to let the when I make a mix, I'd like to let it sit for at least 2 weeks before I try it, because when I initially tried the corncob piper mix, it was just kind of average, and after letting it sit for 2 weeks, it tasted delicious. And I've sent quite a few samples of it out, and I've got some great feedback back from just about everybody that I've sent it to, and it's a blend that I really like a lot. So first thing we're going to need is some Lane Vanilla Black Cavendish, and I'm going to need 1 ounce of this. So I'm adding that to the cart. Next, what I need is some Peter Stokkebye English Oriental Supreme, and I'm going to need to order 3 ounces of that. So I'm going to order 2 ounces and then another ounce. Got that. Next up on the list is going to be some Lane BS005, which is a bulk English. And I'm going to need 3 ounces of that also. So there we go, 3 ounces of that. 2, 1. Okay, next up I need 1 ounce of Lane 1Q. So let's put the 1 ounce in there. Take a look at the cart, make sure I got everything. So yes, so that is everything that I need right now for that. And I also have been wanting to try some Big and Burley from Cornell and Deal, which is a burley blend with a lot of Kia in it, and I think a little bit of Perique also. Not a big fan of burley blends, but I definitely am looking for one that I try, and I'm thinking with the addition of the lot of Kia, the Perique, and it looks like it also has some Orientals in here, that I may enjoy this one. So I'm just only going to order up 1 ounce of that in case I don't care for it. And let's see what else would I want here in this order. So I just got an alert from smokingpipes.com maybe 2 weeks ago that Bat with a Hat was back in stock. This comes very, very highly recommended from Jason Dagner. He's not really an aromatic smoker. There's 2 that he really likes. The first is Sleepy Hollow by Strauss, and then Bat with a Hat by F&K. 13 bucks. It's a pretty hefty tin. So just going to go ahead and get one of those. And then also I always get a cob. So every time I order from either smokingpipes.com or Pipes and Cigars, wherever it may be, I always order a cob too. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I only got 2. Little Devil Acorn and Little Devil Cuddy. Let's see if they got any Morgans. What the heck? Let's try typing in Missouri Meerschaum again. Maybe my spelling was off. There we go. So let's see, what do we want to get? So got a Mini, got a Missouri Pride, got a Mark Twain, got a Marcus, got a Country Gentleman. Don't have a freehand. I don't know if I really want one. I always seem to look and never pull the trigger. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get a Patriot, I think. Patriot is a Missouri Meerschaum that I don't have, and I've been wanting for a while. So let's go ahead and pull the trigger on that. I'm just looking now between the bent stem and straight stem. I think the bent looks a little better on this. So let's go ahead and put this into the cart. Now if the blend that I'm making, that I have in mind, other new mix that I want, I'm going to go ahead and smoke it for the first time out of this Patriot as well. So let me go ahead and readjust the camera back to myself. So Tim, man, I just want to say once again, man, I really appreciate you sending me this gift card. You know, I'm glad to put in this order. I've been wanting to make some more of my own mix for a couple weeks now, and this really helped me out on getting some of those components that I needed. And like I said, I really hope this new blend that I have in mind, well, it's not really a blend, it's more of a mix. I hope it turns out great so I can name it for you. If not, and it turns out to be not so good, you know, I always keep trying to make new mixes, and eventually I'm going to come across something that tastes good, and I'll make sure to name that one after you. So I'm going to put the link, guys, down to WharfeValleyBoy's channel down below. If you don't know who he is, he's got some great videos, real good, genuine dude. Make sure to head over to his channel if you're not subscribed, and you know, hit that subscribe button for him. So with that, YouTube, we'll be back. Like I said, this is a VR. We'll be back in a couple weeks to do the actual Yabo. So as always, YouTube, keep on piping.